Greetings, greetings. In case you haven't heard, I am your Queen Love Bug number one. Welcome to my village. Welcome to my village where everyone gets taken care of and no one gets left behind. I haven't been feeling good lately, and this is my first day back. And I just want to let everybody know that I'm doing just fine. And thank you all that took out the time to pray and care about me. But I'm back and I'm coming back with the thunder. Ada, Crab TV, welcome to the village. Welcome, sweetheart. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am here to stay. I am here to stay. I'm doing the best I can. You know, this weather is kind of warm. I have asthma, but I feel good. I feel good. I feel good all over. How do you feel today, Ada? How are you? You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you for caring. Thank you for coming in and just making me know that I'm thought and cared about. Thank you. I appreciate you. Just sipping on some coffee. Okay. I'm just sipping on some ice water. I love water. That's my favorite thing to drink in the whole wide world. So you will always find me close to water some kind of way. I'm enjoying my evening. I love music. That's another thing that you will always see somewhere near me is good music. Do you like music? I feel so good. And music is a ministry for me. When I listen to music, I actually feel music, especially if it has great lyrics. Shout out to Stephanie Mills. And I do not have copyrights to any of this music that I'll be playing today. And what kind of coffee do you like? What brand do you drink? Yes, I love music, especially old school. I'm so old school. I love old school music and a little bit of jazz, some gospel. You know, I'm flexible. I can mix it up. I do the reggae and salsa too. It's almost 7 o'clock. I like to start my stream at 7, and I have an interesting topic. Y'all know that when you come to this village, you're gonna get the hard topics. I pride myself in talking about the things that most people don't want to talk about. But that's what makes me the Queen Love Bug number one. I wouldn't be her if I didn't do that. So I want y'all to jump right in when you can and help me deliver this topic. Because a lot of people, especially Christians, don't like to talk about nudity and things of that nature. But what better topic to bring to the village? Okay. Hello, world, coming from the Philippines. Great, great, great. Sweetie Pie, welcome to the village. Welcome, welcome to the village. I'm just in my zone tonight. This is one of them nights when I just feel good and comfortable. And I'm just vibing out. So I hope y'all enjoy my vibe and vibe out with me. It's 7 o'clock, and it's time for me to start this stream. So let's get on the same accord and pray. Father, we come to you right now, asking you to come into this village and give me the words that's needed to deal with this topic. Hold on, let me stop the music. And I want to say this too, and hopefully even those that will watch it on the playback. Anytime we're having prayer going forward, please stop the stream and everybody stop everything they're doing until the prayer is over. Because I noticed when I was watching some of the playback that as I'm praying, people talking and networking and, you know, vibing with people. And greetings, welcome to the village, Brother Pounds. And I just want to say that prayer is sacred and prayer is serious. And when someone is praying, in case you haven't been taught, the respectable thing to do is stay still until they stop praying. So just in case you didn't know, I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that. Whenever you see someone praying, stop everything you're doing and give them that respect until they finish praying. Because there are some things that I am really serious about, and prayer happened to be one of them. So with that being said, we're going to get on the same accord and we're going to pray. Father, we ask you to come into the midst of this stream. Once again, Father, this is one of them topics that probably will have many clutching their pearls. But Father, this world is full of just not understanding and awareness. And sometimes it's just understanding what people think and how they feel and what their comfort zones are. Father, don't let nothing within 1,000 feet of this village that's not of you bind it up and get rid of it. Father, go out on the porch and take care of all those that's out there too. Father, make sure everybody in the sound of my voice are safe and sound. Father, for all those that are continuing to protest, please keep them safe, Father. Father, give them the proper direction and the proper order. Father, forgive us of our sins. We lift this up in your Son, Jesus' name. For his sake we pray. Amen, amen, and amen. Amen. Okay, let's get back down to the meat and potato of things. We're going to get into the flow of things as we're discussing this topic. I'll be playing music. If the music is too loud, say too loud so I know to turn it down. And we're going to get down to the meat and potato of things of why we're here. You know, amen, amen, amen. Anytime you have a topic, you know you have to have something edgy going on. We can't just have a simple topic. You got to have a serious topic, right? Well, I talk about the simple stuff. And y'all say hello to Ada. Ada Crab is from the Philippines, and she's in here with us right now. It's morning over there. They have a 12-hour difference. Our topic today is: would you enjoy yourself in a nudity camp or beach? Are you comfortable going to a nudist beach or camp? Would you just wash your little naked self in there and just sit down and bathe in the sun or eat pineapples and coconuts or whatever is, you know, the vibe of that type of environment that you're in? And I want to know, how do y'all feel about being on a nude beach? How many people can see themselves just waltzing on around on the nude beach, just getting their life and enjoying themselves? Who's bold enough for one? I can't stop. Y'all already know my crazy self would, right? Y'all know I would, right? And that's why I decided to have this topic. because I was talking to a couple of people about this, right? And you know, I'm always in the supernatural, right? And sometimes I wonder what it was like for Adam and Eve before the sin came into people being naked. Because before that happened, before they ate the forbidden apple off the forbidden apple tree, it was no sin in being naked. And you know, I like to be comfortable. And usually when I'm home, I'm comfortable, right? I'm gonna put it like that. But I always wonder what it would be like if there was no sin and you could actually enjoy yourself. I'll get back to the music in a minute. You can actually enjoy yourself out and about somewhere, just walking around. And, you know, even the body type wouldn't even matter because no one is looking at that because there's no sin anymore. So you're not looking at anything in a bad way. Everything is, you know, supernatural. So it's beautiful. And when I look at that kind of stuff, that's the way I look at it. But then I have to come back to reality. And I start asking myself, what would it be like to what would it be like? Hold on. That would be that would not be feasible to do in these times with all these pedophiles. Some things are meant in the comfort of your own home. Is that right? Okay, I can understand that too. But what if there wasn't pedophiles? And what if we were sin free where people didn't have those type of thoughts? Would you be comfortable? But now we're gonna come back to the fact that you do got people out here that are pedophiles or perverts. Let's say it like that. Because it's not the only pedophiles that would be looking in a lustful way. Many would be looking in a lustful way. So we would have to talk about, you know, many, put it that way. Oh, okay, sin free, then yes. I think I would. You know, I always say, like, I always wonder what Adam and Eve experienced before they ate off of that forbidden tree. And they was just walking around in the garden with no clothes on and comfortable and enjoying life. And they didn't know to look at each other in a lustful or sinful way because it was, you know, okay, it was acceptable. And I always say, you know, what if it was like that? I would love to just be able to take off all of my clothes and just truck, and strut my little self around and go bathe in the sun with nothing on and just be able to just lay there and get the nice golden brown bronze suntan that I've been wanting to get and eat some pineapples and coconuts and just enjoy myself. And then when somebody come over to talk to me, I would like to say, "How are you?" without looking at their package like, "Huh?" Like, okay, let's be clear. Sin free and being shy is two different things. I would still be a little shy, even without sin. Would you? I don't know. I can be shy at times. And I think the only thing that would make me shy is if someone was just staring. You know how some people don't know how to just look and say, okay, that looks good, or ooh, that don't. But they'll just be looking right in your stuff and make you be like, oh no, stop. Because you can go through that with clothes on. Sometimes people can undress you with their eyes and you just want to go, oh, stop looking at me like that. So I get it. I get it, people. Laugh out loud. Sweetie Pie over there cracking up. Especially for the men, because it would be a group of men comparing packages. Okay. Okay. But I'm just thinking, right? What if you went to the beach, right? And everyone on the beach was nude. Would you be able to just go on the beach and just sunbathe or swim without looking at people? Or would you be like, wow, look at all these bodies? Because I've seen a new beach before. I didn't take myself in there because I couldn't bring myself to do it. I'm like, okay, I'm a chicken. But I did see some of the new people. And it was unlike what I thought it would be because I always thought if you went to a beach like that, you would see a whole bunch of people with excellent bodies and, they want to go show off their physiques and so on and so forth. But was I surprised? It was the total opposite. I was like, wow, ooh, I can join this beach. I can fit right in. I could fit right on in and didn't have to worry about anything. And I couldn't do it. I was so chicken. I couldn't go in that beach with no clothes. I wanted to know. I want to be that one day where I can be bold enough to say, shoot, I don't care, and strip my little tail down and go on in there. But I couldn't do it. I was just like, oh no, I'd rather be back to the car. No, I can't. I believe the other cavemen will call me names like Mr. Can't Get. Don't say that. You so crazy. Me, I will be looking. You don't have no other choice but to look now. You got eyes, and that's what they for, right? And when you see it, it's like, no way. First of all, I went to a beach. I can't even remember where we was at. But over on this side of the beach was the people with the clothes. And then it was another little location to the side of it. And that's where the people that didn't wear clothes were. But you could see them even though they was over there. So you couldn't help but see. You got eyes. Hey, welcome to the village, boss up. There go my boo. Hey, my lovely dove. Welcome to the village, sweetie. Come on up in here and talk about these naked folks that's running around here on the nude beach or camp, just getting a breeze where it belongs. And I'm here to tell you, right? I was scared, right? I was like, I'm not going. They was like, come on, y'all, let's go. And I got close and then I said, I can't do it. I'm not going to that new beach. But that was a while back. And sometime lately, something has been pushing me to, be a little bit more edgy and bolder at what I do, right? And I said, well, maybe I'll start making me a bucket list, right? And then I said, do y'all think that I would get brave enough to take my tail up on that nude beach nude? And if I went, who would go with me? Who would be bold enough to hold my hand and walk on that nude beach with me? We tiptoed through the sand together and we had something to add to our bucket list that we did. Who would do it? Say, I would. Don't try to leave me out here by myself. Where's all my bold friends? I'm sorry, I go with clothes on. Come on, sweetie pie. Come on now. Is there a beach in America where you can walk around nude? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Some people just don't know, but there are plenty of places, especially when you're going on vacations. You'd be surprised at the stuff you stumble into right here in America, honey. Okay, so now that we have decided that I'm the only one crazy enough to take herself up on a nude beach, oh Lord, help me, Father. I think I can do it. I think I could. I think I could. Oh, I know y'all sitting over there saying, is she yanking me? Where's my girl Vels? I think Vels would take herself up on that beach. Where's Vels when you need her? 10 Vels, if you out there, get in here and let me know if you'll go up on that beach. I'll put $10 on it. I'm not gonna go no higher than that because you just never know in this village. But anywho, okay, you're not gonna go up there boogie down naked. But how many people would go? That should be fun to see all kind of naked bodies. I would be laughing Yes, I would too. And I probably would be like, Lord, please don't let nobody come up in front of me while I'm sitting down. That's my only thing I would be worried about. You know, you sit here. Never mind. I'm gonna keep it clean. I'm gonna keep it clean. But y'all draw your own conclusions. I may try it. Okay, so now if you wouldn't be nude, would you at least go topless? You know you're walking around, you got bottoms on. So you're covering up all of that stuff. But you decide to say, well, hey, it's hot. I'm getting rid of this bra. I love picking on y'all. I declare I do. I love to pick on y'all. Okay, I'll do that. Ha ha! I don't know, guys. I talk a lot of mess, right? But I am such a chicken when it comes down to actually, following up. I'll say, yeah, you know what, y'all? I was going to do this and I'm going to do that. And I'll do it. And then when the time comes, I'll be pushing me. Go ahead. No, leave me alone. Stop. Stop. I changed my mind. I ain't going out there. I'd rather bungee jump first. And I'm scared of heights. But I don't know. I've been convincing myself that I'm getting a little bolder than I used to be. And there's things that I said, you know what, I'd be scared to do. And I have pushed myself to do. I won't say what it is yet, but I actually have. And I was surprised at myself. I was like, girl, you done went and jumped off the ledge. Ooh, 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 ooh. I would walk around nude with no problem, but by myself. That don't count, pals. That don't count. You can't get no kind of credit for doing it by yourself. That's ordinary. Everybody do that. Come on now. Me too. Queen, you looking like a ray of sunshine. Thank you, boss up. I have been through a lot this week, but I got up today and I was like, God, just give me the strength. I cannot be sick no longer. And I'm not my best, but I'm still kicking and pushing and just trying to keep going because I can't lay down and take defeat. That's just not going to happen. I can't tap out. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. Hey, Derek C. Welcome to the village. Shout out to Sales Lady Boss Up. Had to come pop in on your suggestion late to the party, but greetings to the Queen Love Bug watching you live on YouTube from Philadelphia. Thank you, Derek. Thank you for coming in. That's right. Thank you, Boss Up. Come on in here, Derek. Have you ever been on a nude beach, Derek, or would you go to one? Ooh, I think they actually have one in Philadelphia, don't they? You walked in at the right time. Yes, thank you, Derek. Don't forget to hit that like from Sweetie Pie. But yes, sometimes, we look at stuff and we say, nah, I wouldn't do that. But I want to ask y'all a question, right? Say you were getting married. It's the big day, it's the honeymoon. And your spouse said, baby, you know what? Let's do something crazy for our honeymoon. Why do that sound so much like something I would say? Why do it sound like something I would say? Okay, let's focus. Let's focus, people. And he says, okay, what you want to do? Okay. So he says, okay, baby, what you want to do? And you say, baby, for our honeymoon, let's go somewhere, where it's a nude camp. And we walk around on our honeymoon on this nude camp and just enjoy ourselves. We free of clothes. We ain't got to worry about nothing. Would y'all do that? How many of y'all would actually say, okay, baby, if that's what you want to do for the honeymoon, that's what will happen? And how many of y'all would be like, did you fall and hit your head? Oh, I love y'all. I love y'all. Woo. I don't know, but I'm going to stand in some truth. I might would do it, at least for a minute or two, just to see how his reaction would be. That I think I would get a kick out of the yank just watching him like, oh God, come, hey, you really gonna make me go down this beach like this? Yeah, come on. Okay, from Derek C. Yes to both questions. And no new beach, but we did have a club and catered to those who wanted safe sex and no commitments. They got much money back in the 2000s. Woo, Derek. Well, what kind of club was that? I ain't here to judge nobody, but we were talking about um, just walking around naked. We wasn't talking about giving up nothing. Woo, he done raised my ball. Look, my bar sitting there. That bar over here. Mine was like over here somewhere. I'm trying to dip up over it a little bit to get myself. Okay, I might will do it. He done took the bar. Yeah, I can't even touch that bar. I got to come back and look at y'all like somebody rang a bell. I'm about to tap out now. Whoa, whoa. That's when you went to the club, huh? Whew. What kind of club is that? That's when you know you get ready to get your life when you step up in there. Depends on what she meant by crazy, right? Woo, see, this is what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness, Derek. Right. That's something like those places that you go to and they have the swap dates or what they call it, because I know I'm not saying it right. Give me a second, it'll kick in. I done got crazy. What they call that thing? When couples go to different places and they is it swap? Because I know I'm close to it, but I can't remember. Okay. Everybody judges host. If you like Coke over Pepsi, proceed and talk your talk. Hey, I'm not worried about people judging me because half of them that's judging me sitting here saying, shoot, she sound about right. I might do it too. They ain't gonna say it in that screen though, but they sitting there saying to themselves, I wonder what it would be like for me and my husband to go down there walking on that beach and I would just want to see his react. The swingers club. Thank you, sweetie pie. I'm talking about the swap club. Y'all know I'm just dated. Okay, okay. I paid, got laid, dipped off of the shade. The good old days. Hey, I ain't mad at you. Let me tell you something. You don't. You have not lived until you did something edgy. Derek nailed it. Yes, honey. Sweetie Pie's correct. Swingers. Okay, we're gonna get back to the swingers in a minute. Now, I'm going to say this. I've never been to a club that was that advanced. And not to say that there's anything wrong with it for whoever, did whatever they chose to do, because I don't judge nobody. Lord knows I have had some crazy nights. I promise you I have. So I'm not here to say, what? You did what? No, no, and no, because everybody, they ain't going to tell you. But they done had a couple of nights when they was like, when you know how you wake up in the morning and be like, where in the world am I? Don't you dare leave me out here on this truck. Well, how did I get over here? Woo! I ain't messing with y'all. I ain't messing with y'all. I'm just playing. Agreed. I just celebrated a birthday. The world owes Derek nothing. Hey man, how old are you, Derek? I just celebrated a birthday last month and I turned 54. And let me tell you something, honey. I have ran my race for 54 years old, and I don't have too many regrets. If you lived a good life and you had fun, hey, why regret it? Enjoy the life you live. And, there's things I may not do today that I have done in my life. But then again, hey, you just never know the way the wind might blow, right? Live your life. Derek does. 53. Okay, you done been around the block. You done been up and down the street a few times, so you know what it's like to enjoy yourself. You know, I've been places and seen some crazy stuff going on, right? And you know how sometimes you just look, you don't know nothing else to do but look, you get stuck. Like, ooh, and they looking at you like, hi, come on in. And you're like, no. But I have the utmost respect for people that's bold enough. Sometimes I've always wished that I was bold enough to do some of the stuff that I was too scared to do. I was just scared. I wouldn't do it. I would say, no, 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 I better go on home before I get myself into trouble, right? But then, you know how someone say to you, you know, would you like to do this or would you go over here? How many people have been vacationing on the islands? How many people have been on a cruise and met people all over the universe on this cruise and you're getting off this boat and you're just partying and having a good time? And you're meeting people and they say, come go with me. Come go with me. I would love to have fun with you. Oh, we don't push pounds in the quarter past and I'm getting up out of there with them crazy women. Agreed. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yes. Laugh out loud. Live your life, Derek does. 53. I do a do you have a regret in life challenge video. I did a do you have a regret in life challenge video, short video, as I really don't have any regrets. I hear you. You shouldn't. You really shouldn't. I mean, we all have been young, right? And let's stand in some truth, especially when you know you got the body. You know how you got that body that's like what, what? You know, when you got your body is banging, you be like, I don't care who want to look. Shoot, I don't care who want to look, and I might have a couple of things that's doing the stanky leg. Let me stop. I've never been on a cruise and never went on vacation on an island. Well, you need to make that happen. You need to definitely put that on your bucket list. Do you ever regret all you want? Wait. You can regret all you want. It's not going to change what you did. It sure enough isn't. So you might as well say, hey, you know, sometimes it happened like that. I have had some crazy nights. That's all I can say. I got to keep it clean. I can't go no further because I am a grandmother. And sometimes my mama watched this stream and I don't want her to be like, "Oh, my daughter did that." Even though she probably said it to herself, I wouldn't be too surprised. Because let me tell you something, you know your children, you know your kids. And if you're a parent, you can look at some of them and say, that one there look like they might would do that. Y'all, you know what I'm talking about. Everybody got that person in their family they look at and be like, yeah, they look like they might would get on out there and jump off a ledge here and there, especially out there in another country where you know them folks don't know you and they can never see you another day in their life. So if they talk about you, you don't even care. But see, now everybody got their phones out, right? And as soon as you do something crazy, you wake up in the morning and you done went viral. Sometimes in life you have to make moves that are bold and make bold decisions. Ooh, you ain't got to tell me. You do not have to tell me. But sometimes you have to know when you done got too old to be making them bold decisions and sit your butt down somewhere. So now I want to ask y'all this, right? Is there an age restriction when you're doing crazy stuff? Like at some point, is it when you get over a certain age, should you just sit down or should you turn it up a notch? So true. Let me rephrase. I did a what would an older Derek go back to tell young Derek? Not much. About four things I tell young me looking back on it. And what would those things be, Derek? Because I had something similar to that here when we were saying, what would you tell your 16-year-old self? Excuse me. I'm going to say this. You know, before I gave my life to Christ, I was an edgy thing. I can't lie. I was real edgy. I still got a little bit of edgy in me. I think it needs to be bonded on up out of here too. But I'm gonna stand in some truth. I was a crazy kid, right? And I was that type of person that I wanted to enjoy myself. And if I was enjoying myself, hey, I was leave it right there. I'm gonna leave it there. Enjoy your own conclusion. I still make bold decisions and moves, but now I'm too classy with it. You're never too old to spread your wings. Ooh, okay, okay. But, like, okay, when you're spreading your wings as you get older, is it with a particular person or is it that you're just still out there getting your best life? Because I'm in a different space when it comes to getting my life. I would rather be doing it with my spouse, somebody that I'm with. But now, if I was in a marriage, I can just see y'all rolling on the floor laughing like we already know that girl would be acting up. Check. Okay, let's move on. Derek, get into the stock market early. Some women are only good for the backseat. Oops. Speak boldly. I love Philadelphia, but I should have moved to Texas. Why Texas? Queen, do what your heart desires without regrets. Or don't do it at all. Hello? Hello. My biggest thing is this, right, guys? I always say, if you're going to enjoy yourself, right? Enjoy yourself. What's the purpose of enjoying yourself if you're not going to enjoy yourself? You're getting out there having a good time. Have a good time. You know, we're going to go back to the swingers thing, right? And I've never been in a swingers club or arrangement. And I'm not here to judge nobody who have, to each his own, right? But I always was afraid. I was too scared. I'd be like, no, I don't know them people. You know what I'm saying? There's just certain things that I'm not gonna do. I know I'm not built like that. And not to say that, I wish I wasn't sometime, but I know if I go into a club and these people party and all of a sudden they say, come on, let's dip in this room, let's switch partners. I know I'm not going to do that. I'm not. But had I been about 20, 19, let me move on. When it comes to the opposite sex, you should not spread your wings if you're not ready to fly. Okay, but some people sit on ready to fly. They fly all day, every day with whoever, whatever. So how does that go? The old country saying is don't dip and dive when you can't swim. Is that true? How you got nothing to say? I can't say a word. Texas doing big things. I've been through Texas, but I've never been in Texas, if that makes sense, to really stop and get to see what Texas is really about. So I can't really say. But I'll say this. I'll say this, right? Whatever you do it till you're satisfied. Don't feel like, okay, for example, if we're gonna take this trip to the new beach, right? And we're gonna go on the beach, we might as well go with a good time, right? Like once we cross that barrier and we go inside, ain't no need of just standing there looking crazy. Might as well start eating pineapples and coconuts and dancing and having a good time, right? Might as well enjoy yourself. Pounds Pounds, will you be down? Pounds not gonna be down. You know Pounds Chicken Little. But I can't tease him because I talk all that mess and then y'all be trying to drag me and then I'll be like, no, I changed my mind. No, I'm not going in there. Help me, please. Don't do it to me, please. I'm not going. Or would you drown? Agreed, have fun. Might as well enjoy yourself. Derek is my kind of guy. See, if me and Derek was hanging out, I could see me enjoying myself. I'll be like, come on, Derek, we going in. Come on, Derek. Let's go, Derek. And me and Derek will be holding hands and going on up in that beach. But I'm telling you, I would be scared. I can't tell no real story. Y'all know I would be scared. What's up? You would be surprised. I could hold my breath all night long. I'm chicken. Sweetie Pie, you look like you chicken. You look like the type that run back to the car. I'm down. Let's do it. See, that's the kind of friend I need. Somebody that's going to say, come on, girl, come on. You only live once. Let's try it. And then I'm a little scared something like, okay, come on. Hold my hand. We're going to count to three and run in. Okay, on the count of three. One, two, wait. Okay, this time we really running in. When we count to three, we just going to take off running up in there. And by the time we get on three, we should be inside. If we not, then we know to go back to the car. Oh, Lord. You know, we were talking about this subject, right? And you know, I always bring stuff to the village that we talk about that I feel, you know, we had a lot of different views about, right? And we were talking about it, and they were saying, like, before Adam and Eve committed the sin of eating off the unforbidden tree, the apple off the unforbidden tree, it was no sin when they were walking around naked. And I said I always wondered what it would be like to just tally up and down, without having to worry about covering up or hiding because you don't know to cover up and hide because everything is fine. And when it's hot, all these clothes and stuff could be annoying. So we were just talking about it, right? Like, what if we could just shed all of our clothing and just walk around without having to worry about anyone looking at you any kind of way because it's okay. You can actually shed your clothes and no one would look like, what are you doing? And you wouldn't look at them like, what are you doing? Because your conscience wouldn't know to do it because that's the way it was before the forbidden fruit was eaten. So now what I'm trying to think of, would I have enjoyed living like that? If there was no sin in it, how many people would enjoy walking around naked? And if you had to go to, wait, I'm down whenever and however. Yeah, right, Pounds. You just talking less. You chicken little for sure. Shout out to Pounds. Shout out to Boss Lady. Soon as I hit the door coming home, I shed my clothes. Been that way since 1985. And I think that's normal. Most people not going to admit it, but I think it's normal, right? We grown folks. We can talk about grown folk stuff. And, you know, I don't like a lot of clothes. Anybody who know me know I don't like a whole bunch of clothes. But at the same token in time, I would love to be comfortable. Whereas, you can just walk around. Oh, I got to go to Walmart. Okay, let me run down there and get me whatever I need and come on back. And nobody's looking like, did y'all see that? Or the cops, woo, 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 pull up, pull over, pull over. Where you going with no clothes? You under arrest. You know, you just go on in there, grab what you got to get paid for, and come on out and walk on back to your car and come on in the house. Derek, really, that's my mom's. Like, right. Why is we dragging all these clothes around making excess laundry? Right. Yes, I do that when I'm home. Right. Okay. So let's backpedal then. So is it okay to be naked at home? Everywhere. Showing out and check out. Yes, ma'am. Just imagine you come walking up with your little groceries in your hand and everything just dangling everywhere. Here you go. Check me on out. And they just, zip, here's your stuff. Have a good day. And then they look back at you. Ooh, that one wasn't half bad. Queen, no, you testing my gangster. I ain't said nothing. That boss lady said something. But I think it would be pretty cool if you could just show up somewhere. But okay, so y'all say it's okay in the house. If you walk around the house and okay, nobody's there but you, and you can strip down to nothing and just lay down and relax. Get your naked self on your bed and just cool out. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You in your own place, right? Is that okay, guys? It should be some laws made that would allow us to be comfortable without sin. Okay, this is coming from Pound. Yes, you can be naked at home. That is your castle. That is where your place. That is your place of relaxation. Okay, we warming up. So it's okay to be at home and just say, "Hey, I'm tired of these clothes. Let me just come on up out of this stuff and fold it up and set it over there because this is one of them days I just want to cool out. I don't feel like nobody clothes dragging me down. It's hot in these streets." That's all right with me, said Derek. Boss lady, when I'm doing my videos, no underwear. Hey, it's hot. How many people don't wear underclothes, period? No day of the week. Lord, laughed out loud. Because sometimes people don't wear underclothes. I know people that I don't wear panties and stuff like that. They just walk out like that every day. Don't y'all act like y'all don't know some friends that, child, they get the bending over and you be like, where your drawers? Girl, you better pull your skirt down. I have done a number of videos, no clothes. Shout out to Screen Recorder. Oh, Lord. See, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, if I'm sitting in here and I got a live stream going and I got a black screen, I can sit here naked and ain't nobody business if I'm sitting over here behind this screen naked. I don't have to announce, like, hey, guys, I'm over here naked. Or would y'all want that person to announce they naked if they naked? Ew, no. I do some people like that. Okay. Like, yes, do something with yourself. Put some clothes on your honey. It is very much okay, especially when it's hot outside. It's nothing like a cold shower. Put on some cologne and let it rain. I would say rain. You're right. Because, people make me feel something is wrong with being naked. It is nothing wrong with being naked if that's what you choose to do. If you know you coming to see me, call me and say, hey, you got some clothes on so I can say no, but I can get in something. Hey, we all got our hang-ups, right? All right, let's not jump off the ledge, boss lady. We all got our stuff, right? We got that stuff that we do that's comfortable, right? And it don't make you a bad person because you like to get comfortable when you come in your house. I ain't even reading that. I'll announce now. Last 3 screen recorded videos, just a shirt or nothing. Ew! Now that I'm making my mind go out of the range it should be in. Because y'all know I'm a little bit different from most folks, right? And this is the time I tell y'all I need 10 bells. Where's my 10 and 12 at right now? I don't want to know it though. If that's what you're doing, I don't want to be talking to you and I got to be saying, I wonder if Derek's sitting over there with some clothes on or not. Or would that be my business? Okay, I'm grabbing my chin, sitting in the corner while I eat my breakfast and this and that out loud. I ain't saying nothing. Okay, let's be real, right? Sometimes I'll be getting on these live streams and I have to put some clothes on just to get on here, right? And I'll be saying to myself, but what if it was cool to just come wobbling on here with no clothes on and just stop and say greetings? In case you haven't heard, I am the Queen Love Bug #1. Welcome to my village where everyone get taken care of and no one get left behind. And woo, it feel good to be naked right now. What would y'all do? I don't want to know at all. Done several in a row, no clothes, real rap. Whoa, sweetie pie. Just sitting up here, just live streaming naked. Everybody's just looking like, she all right over there? Is she all right? What done went on with the queen? Y'all sure there's water in that cup? Country folks walking around in the house naked all the time. It ain't just country folks, trust me. But people make it seem like it's something wrong with walking around your place naked. Or going outside the house is a whole nother thing. Okay, that may not be the most, you know, typical thing. But in your house, where you paying your bills at, you should have every right to walk around however you see fit. Live streaming naked. Oh! Yeah, just sit down in your seat. And everybody just looking like, is she serious? She just done waltzed her butt up on this screen with no clothes on and we can see you. Oh, get you something to put over you. I don't want to see that. No, sorry. Nope, nope, and nope. But what if it was your crush? What if it was your crush? That's when you start to moving in closer. Now, let me ask y'all this. I'm glad I thought about that. Let me ask y'all this, right? We will watch. Let me ask y'all this, right? Say you did like somebody, right? And they were right here on YouTube. Let's make it simple. And the person that you liked and you had a little crush on came on YouTube naked and everybody saw their stuff. Would you still like them? Would you still respect them? Put it in that chat right now. I get mail from the mailbox in the road, nothing underneath, but mailbox ain't but 10 yards away from the house. Ain't nothing. Okay. But see, the robe was covering, and that still make people say, oh, he got underclothes on under that robe. So I don't think that's like just walking out in your boxer shorts to get the mail, and everybody looking like, is he serious? But would you get mad if everybody saw your partner jump or Jules? Now the plot thickens a little bit. I will call you and ask you what the heck do you think you are doing? Right. What done happened over there? That queen done lost her mind. Woo, she needs some oxygen and hurry up and get it to her. Yes, I would respect them because they are bold enough to show what they got. Ooh! But what if all the ladies was looking at what you got? Would you still be like, "Oh, that's mine," or would you be like, "Why would you show everybody what I'm?" You know, I would be ready to choke him. Got an email from a friend of mine, and she relayed to that a subscriber has a crush on me. I was flattered, but she shouldn't see me on video naked. Ooh, okay. How far do y'all think is acceptable to come on a live stream? Like, what's the limit? Like, nothing less than what? Don't y'all say nothing crazy. But let me tell y'all, I got that much respect. I'm not gonna just bring my tail out here naked. I might have thought about it a few times, but I'm not gonna just waltz out here naked. Okay, let me see. I would be mad if he is crushed. Right, like if I like you and you done took yourself out there and showed all the girls, now they all looking like, oh, we know what his stuff look like. We seen it. He was right up on that live stream and we was like this. Because you know everybody talk mess, but as soon as something naked jump out, they be like, girl, they be on that phone calling each other. You gotta get to that live stream over there. Here, let me just send it to you. Share it out. I bet you get shared out that day. If you didn't never get shared out the whole time you've been on here, you would be shared out that day. Shout out to the California subscriber. Woo woo! It's just a naked body. If you have confidence in yourself, your body don't bother nobody. Woo woo! Let me tell y'all something, right? Facts force up. If somebody don't want this body, that's their problem. I own it, and I have no other choice but to have it, right? I work on it here and there. Let's be clear, but sometimes it can be a hard knock life, and no matter what you're doing, it's just not gonna be perfect. So hey, if you don't like what you see, hey, don't sign up. Y'all should have seen me in here lately saying, no, I can't eat that. No, I can't have that. Let me try to get myself together so I can get back out there and finish walking. Because you have to know when you looking at your own body to be able to say, okay, sis, let's keep it real. Let's get back in that mirror and start talking to ourselves. Sis, sis, sis. You've been being a little greedy, sis. It's time to set some of that stuff down and get your stuff together, sis. When you start looking at yourself going, this ain't looking good. This ain't looking good. You got a problem. Come on now. Let's not act like we don't look at ourselves sometimes. Be like, I got to get myself together. I would not get upset if she was just a crush, totally different. If she was my woman. Oh! So what would happen if she was your woman? What would you do? Would you be mad or would you say, just don't do that no more, baby? Put a bag on the head. Let's go. For something so crazy. Okay, now this is Derek. Shout out and respect due to the Queen Love Bug. I'm gonna step aside to eat, home from work, but you'll see me again. Sales lady boss up know how to recommend. Yeah, thank you for coming in, Derek. We enjoyed you. Make sure you sign up and come again, and make sure you ring that bell. Chat room, y'all take care. Good building here. Real rap, grown folks, finally. Yes, we enjoyed you, and I'm going to look out for your name for when I see you again, Derek. And thanks for sharing your truth, because I love people that can just stand in their truth and they don't waddle in it. They just stand flat-footed in it. Shout out to Derek C. Williams, and thank you for coming in, Derek. My kind of dude. Yeah, y'all know I like the edgy ones. I love people that's just edgy. They just straight up, oh well, this is my situation. Okay, you know how you got those friends you hang out with, right? Everybody got their friends. You gotta have a category of friends. You got the voice of reason. That's usually the one that's saying, if we come together, we leaving together, and nobody ain't going home with somebody straight out of this party. You always got that one friend, and that's usually me. Like, no, we're not just dragging home random people. Then you got the friend that's saying, hey, those are nice looking folks over there. We might need to like step it up a notch, right? Turn it up a notch. Let's go to somebody we know house after this party. If you haven't done that, you in the wrong circle of friends. You know you got to go to somebody's house after the party and have some fun. If you haven't done that, then okay, hold on. Thank you, Derek. Much love. Over. Thanks for coming. Enjoy your evening and night. Yes, thank him for coming because he was fun. I enjoyed him. And thanks for sharing me out, Boss Up, because I'm sure a lot of folks be like, what is going on in that village? That village is a little bit touched. Woo, we got some people in here. The Queen Love Bug, you will be featured live on YouTube this weekend. Good people. Thank you, Derek. We enjoy ourselves and we just like to talk because here's the thing, and this is why I have these topics. As Christians, a lot of times we act as if when you talk about sex, that is something wrong, that you shouldn't be talking about sex. And I'm trying to help people find comfort in being able to talk about sex and sexuality. Because a lot of times in a lot of these marriages, maybe if they knew some things about sex, they would be able to communicate comfortable about sex. And a lot of people don't know how to communicate about sex, especially grown folks. We feel like, ooh, don't say that. They're gonna be looking, they watching. Okay, guess what? When you get behind your closed doors, you enjoy yourself, right? And I'm sure many of you have done some crazy things and still doing some crazy things. Just may not be open and honest enough to admit it. And that's okay too, if you're one of them people that like to throw the rock and hide your hand. But I've always been the kind of person that didn't allow people to make me feel ashamed of myself for something that I do or, enjoy. So I like to talk about the edgy stuff that most people would duck from and be like, I ain't saying that. The Queen said it. And I'm gonna say it if I'm standing in some truth, right? I'm gonna keep it clean, but I'm gonna talk about the things. Greetings, Queen of Six. Come on in here, sis. Girl, we got a hot topic going on today. And you already know when you come in here, you just don't know what's gonna fall out. Oops. Y'all know what I mean. Queen of Six, hello at the host and everyone. I've been watching from the beginning on my TV, but now I'm able to chat. Well, won't you come on in? How would you feel, Queen of Six, about this nudity stuff? Would you enjoy yourself or would you stay back and just look? Whew. I'll tell y'all something, right? I get a lot of calls after the live stream is over from various people that actually watch. We haven't put the number in the chat in a little while, right? But I want to say this. Always understand what it is that you enjoy and you don't enjoy. And it's okay if you don't enjoy something, but it's also okay if you do. I'm not going to tell you to get in here and just tell all your business, but You know, some people enjoy going to the beach and taking off their clothes and laying down under the sun and getting them a suntan. They flip over to the other side, bathe over there, get nice and browns, and then they go on home. So who got the problem? That person or the person that's looking? I would love to walk around nude and also enjoy the scenery. Oh, let me tell you, honey, whew, it would be something interesting to take in. You know, let me ask y'all this, right? If you have a friend, do any of y'all have a friend that you think you would feel comfortable doing this with? Because everybody got that one friend that they know they can say, come on, let's go. And they down for the cause, like, let's do it. Just say when and where, and I'm with you. Or that one cousin. I got about 2 or 3 cousins, and I can almost put some money on it. We can roll out. We can roll out. Now, what we gonna do when we get there? Y'all just pray for us, cause God only knows. If I'm with a group of people that I came with, then I seen a group of women. Guess what? I'm headed toward the women. I'll catch the group later on that night. Okay, okay. Queen of Six, hey, sweetie pie. It would be you for me. Sweetie pie, why you said it would be me? I ain't gonna lie, half of my friends, if they was in this room right now, they probably would be saying, let's take her, she'll do it. She could get crazy at times. Yes, everybody got that friend that is a little bit crazy, and I love it. I love being with my crazy friends that do the stuff that you know other people might not would do, especially when you're having a vacation or a good night. You know how you have that one friend that'll take off their bathing suit and run down that beach and jump in that water. That's just amazing. And we all laughing. Like, you ain't gonna do it. Go ahead, I dare you. I dare you to do it. And before you know it, they running down that beach naked. And you just like, I knew they would do it. Oh, ooh. And now they, everybody got their phones up. We got this, we got to get it. Get it, y'all, get it. She can come here to lie and say she didn't do this because we got it on this dog on video. Whoa. I would do it with you. Sweetie Pie, I promise you would. Because let me tell you, Sweetie Pie, she's usually the voice of reason. Like, no, we better not. But then I'll get the, but Sweetie Pie, come on, we way out here. Don't nobody know us out here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's do it. Come on, you only live once. Live out loud. Okay, we'll start off with just tops. And when we get close to the water, we'll shed the bottoms. Ooh. I had a ex friend who went with her husband to a nudist club. Woo! I bet they partied like rock stars for sure. Woo. You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? I talk a lot of mess, but if I went to a nudist club, I would probably be in there looking crazy. Them people probably be like, "What's wrong with her? Put her out." I'll be in here like, oh my God, how did I get here? I said I was going to do this. I done got in here. And you know, at first you'd be strong in it, right? You'd be strong in it. You'd be done, took a couple of drinks and told yourself, girl, go ahead, you can do it. Now you in there and everybody like, welcome, come on in. And you like, oh, oh God. Welcome to my village where everybody gets taken care of and no one gets left behind. I'm just sitting there like, oh my goodness, how when what went wrong? Then I would do it, then run back real fast. Right, you gotta make it to the water so you can try to hide in the water and pray you're not in one of them places where they got that pretty clear water that you can see through. Ooh, ooh, go to New York. You ain't got to worry about nobody seeing you once you get in the water. All you're going to see is pollution. So you don't know who got what down in that water. Ooh. Come on now. I wish I could be that, guys. I really do. I wish I could just get out there and just say, you know what? I'm going to drop this bathing suit in this sand. Come on, honey, let's go. I don't know about the guy, because some guys will do it and some won't. I have one friend, but I would never ever ask her because I believe she would say yes with no hesitation. But that's what you wanted to say, don't you? Don't you want her to be down for the cause? You only live once. Where's my Brody when I need him? I need my Brody. I wish he was on here because Brody ain't getting ready to do it. He's another chick and he gonna be like, you bet not. You bet not drop that bathing suit. I'm gonna kick your behind if you drop that. And I like to tease, right? And I'll be like, say I won't, say I won't, say I won't. I'll do it right now. Oh no, yes, I will go to the beach water. Oh no, I won't go to the beach water in New York. You know, especially certain parts, you don't know what's gonna come floating up. It might be a dog. Whew. Oh Lord. But I would love to live in the supernatural where you don't have to worry about the sin. You can just walk around free and not have to worry about even being viewed a certain way because that's just the way it is. I have to go far away where no one know me. That's right. That's usually the plan, ain't? That's usually the plan. Come on now. Let's live in some truth, right? How many of us have some friend girls that we done grew up with? Lord, y'all know we let me be quiet. I be done got in trouble. But you know when you and cousins, you know when you go on them vacations and you got your friends that's down for the cause, they be like, let's do it, y'all. Let's have fun. We going out there to have fun. We not about to be no good girls on this vacation. We leaving the good girl back at the house. We all gonna go to the bad girls club. And then you gotta make a pact. You gotta make a pact when you're going on vacation. Because vacation ain't fun until you do something crazy, right? Or is that just me and my clique? Vacation isn't fun until you got good memories that you can look back and say, yo, y'all remember that time when we did this over here? And everybody looking like, oh, you ain't bringing that up again. Baby, all I can do is what I'm doing. Yeah, you got to go far away. And you got to have a rule. If one do it, everybody got to do it. And you can't go down there trying to go to church either because somebody might be done spotted you. Now, don't you sit up here and act like these church folks don't be out here acting crazy in these streets sometimes. Me too, see. If I was younger, yes, I had fun in my younger days. You better know it, honey. Child, life for me ain't been no Christmas there. That's all I can say. Shoot, come on now. You out and you having a good time. Things get a little crazy. You running up and down, just enjoying yourself. You from shoulder to shoulder. Huh. And see, when I was young, I was small, right? I was about a 5, 6, 7, 8. for years, very small. And you know, when you're small, they like to pick you up and just pass you like a buck, right? But I was that kind of young lady. I love being that girl, everybody picking up and putting on their shoulders and dropping and pulling around. And there were times when I was from shoulder to shoulder. I was like, hey, I'm having the time of my life. Party over here, run. Let's get it. Jump in the water. Come on, y'all. Come on now. You got to have fun. Wake up the next day and start all over again. Or you go to a house party and everybody partying in the house party and you be like, wow, this party lit. Everybody gets in there. Whoo, Queen just do it. No. I don't know. I'm going to put it on my bucket list, though. I'm going to put it on my bucket list. How many people think I would actually follow through with it? Come on, y'all. How many of y'all actually think that I am bold enough to go to a nude camp or a nude beach and just lay down and enjoy myself? Y'all know I love to have fun. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. What if you were married and you went on vacation and they had a nude beach? Would you go on that beach with your spouse? Sweetheart, you think I would do it? With my husband, yes. Oh, oh, oh. Let me just say this. That's my answer. That's my answer. That's about like that silent prayer that Vales did. But I think that okay, let's say this. Let's say this. Let's get in the right order, right? When you get married, there's some things you do in your marriage that you might not have done randomly. You know, you want to keep the sparks going and you be like, come on, baby, let's do some crazy stuff. Okay. Don't act like nobody ever pulled over on the road. How many let me just leave y'all alone. It's raining, we gotta pull over. We can't even see our dog one way through. Okay. Well, let's get in the back seat. Is it still raining? Woo woo. Now come on now. Now y'all trailing on some thin water. I know that car done been pulled over more than one time. Especially on the road trip. Yes, yes, yes. What is a YT premium account? Yeah, that laughing mean. I done did that. Right. What is the premium account? You need that to get started. Period. It's under $20. Sweetie Pie, put the number in the chat so Boss Lady can call and explain it. You know, look, guys, I think this village is not ever seen before. I promise you, it's not. I love that we take on the topics that most people be like, are they crazy? Are they crazy? But you know what? We take it on. It's another topic that I have, but I chose this one in front of it because I could not do that one today. Put it that way. When you get that, I will show how. But you need to explain exactly what it is so that folks can be familiar with what it is. I gotta learn how to share my Instagram. I just did an Instagram, so I have to learn how to share my YouTube on my Instagram, and also start growing my Instagram so that I can share out people on my Instagram. Is to make an official. Is to make you a official YouTuber. I have heard married people do some kinky stuff. Laugh out loud. One day I'm gonna find out. Well, you got to get married first. Okay, okay. That makes sense, boss lady. So to become an official YouTuber, what are the things that what is offered to an official YouTuber? I heard of the back seat and on top of the washing machine and dryer. Let's go. So I guess everyone we have decided that you got to make sure when you're making those type of moves that you're around people that's willing to go the distance with you. And you got to make sure that if you're doing it with your spouse, you have a spouse that's able to go the distance with you also. Because I just believe that when you step out on that type of ledge, there's no returning. So whatever you do, you have to be strong in it. And I don't know, exactly how I would do. Hold on. Greetings, welcome to the village. Hey, this is What's Up, y'all. Mhm. 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 Okay. Can you pay it up for the year? Will they let you pay it up for the year? Okay. 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 Okay, so stop there. What exactly is a official YouTuber? Mhm. Okay. Okay. Mhm. Oh, okay. So they actually send people to you. Okay. That's the word I was looking for. So basically, what she's saying, everyone, is that once you become an official YouTuber, they will actually recommend people to you or recommend your upload to be viewed more so that you can actually get more exposure, which allow you to get more subscribers. Okay. Which is nothing. But see, some people just don't know about it. There's a lot of us that are actually pretty new YouTubers, and we're really learning as we go. Because when I first came to YouTube, I really didn't come to do this, and I've only really been doing this for 3 or 4 months. So I'm really kind of a new YouTuber myself, and mostly everyone that's a part of my channel are actually pretty new YouTubers also. So with that being said, none of us. Hmm. Okay. But it seems like you're a little more familiar with some of the things that's going on. Okay. Okay. What's up? Want to know how long have you had it? I mean, Queen of Six. Okay. 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 So okay, that's on the dash page, like on that dash. Okay. Another thing that I want you to explain while you're on this phone call to my moderators is how do you drop a link in the chat? Because they've been wanting to know that.
Did you not know you could drop a link in the chat now because they made it so difficult?
Excuse me?
You have to go up the chat, like the page down or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute, you breaking up. You breaking up. Hold on. I don't know why you breaking up. Okay, say it again.
Okay, whatever name you're trying to put in the chat, whatever channel, right? You go to your browser, go to your YouTube browser,
mm-hmm.
and you punch in that channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to your right, it should have like 3 dots there or something.
Right.
The share button, right?
Right.
Click on that.
Mm-hmm.
And you copy the link to your thing, and then you bring it back into the screen and put it there. That's the only way I know how to do that.
Oh, okay. So, okay, you go to, hold on, let me see something. You go to your browser, you put their name in, and then when you put their name in, you click those 3 dots.
Mm-hmm.
The 3 dots will say share. You click share, and then you bring it back to your page, and you press paste. Oh, just similar to how you do the StreamYard?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, Sweetie Pie and Pounds, do y'all understand what she's saying? You go to your browser, that's like your search, right? You put the person name in. When they come up, you go to their name and you press those little 3 dots on the side. It'll say share. You press share, and then you bring it back into the chat, and you press the comment box, and you press the right to the laptop or whatever, and it will say paste, and you paste it, and then you just push it on into the chat from there.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. Copy paste. Okay. So y'all got it now? Because there's a lot of little stuff that they're really not familiar with. Queen says she knows how to do it, but Pounds and Sweetie Pie didn't know how to do it. And I wanted someone to explain it where they would simplify it, because people just kept giving me press HHHT, this, that. And that's just too much going on when you're trying to, drop somebody's link.
Pull the page down and go to the browser.
Okay, Queen of Six said that when you click share, it will prompt you to copy, and then you come to your page and paste it. Okay. Okay. So when you click share, it will say, do you want to copy it? You say copy it, and then you come to your page and you just paste it when you press your comment box. Okay, and then you just press chat and it'll go up as a link. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad they know, because they kept on wanting to know how you do this, how you do that. And I find that the more stuff you know how to do, the easier it becomes for you to navigate in other rooms as well when you're there and you're able to say, well, okay, I know how to drop links. I know how to do this, or I know how to do that. Like, somebody may come in, and there may be times when I do say to them, as my mods, drop a link. They didn't know how.
Oh, okay.
So everything that you know how to do plays a role in doing it. Hold on. She said, can you do it on the telephone?
Well, I'm not a monster, but I'm still down, but I'll take you up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that,
so you definitely would have to drop the link from the computer.
whatever. Like they want to pop them in the chat, right?
Right.
Moderated.
Right.
So if they on their phone, they able to do that.
Okay, because when they on their phone and they go to the side, it's still going to give them the same options, right? To share. So when you go to the side and it says share, you still click on it and you just say copy and bring it back the same way and press paste and keep it moving the same way, right?
That same way.
Okay. So basically, Sweetie Pie, what Boss Up is saying is that you can still do it from your phone. You will follow the same procedure, even though you're on your phone. You put their name in the search, you go to their name, you see the three dots to the side, you press it and say share, you copy, and you take it back to comments box. You press on the comments box, and then the right hand clicker on your wait. Oh yeah, you press on the comments box. If you're on your phone, it should give you the option. If you want to paste or whatever like that, and then you press yes, you press paste and copy, and you go from there. And what you do, practice it. Like if y'all want to like come on and we have like a run of it where you can just practice pasting links. Like she said, no, you can use your phone also, right? So you can learn how to do it. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. Because when I first started StreamYard, I thought I was going to lose my mind just trying to get off the ground. And a young lady, y'all may know her from YouTube, her name is Peace and Love. And I called Peace and Love, and she was like, well, it's easy. And she got on the phone with me. And to show you how easy it was, she was actually at work. And in 2 seconds, she had walked me through what I needed to do. And once I did it that one time, it was like it stayed with me. It's not that complicated where you're going to forget it. Once you do it once, it's just like anything else. You will say, okay, now I know what to do. And you just keep practicing that same thing. Now when I log on to StreamYard, I know what to do. I know how to, put the link in the chat to let people share the screen. That's the only thing I was having a problem with. I didn't know how to drop, the link for them to be on my broadband. And she showed me how to do it. And it was simple. And I was sitting here like, wow, it was one step that I was missing. So, thanks for letting us know that, because every little thing that anyone know, not just us, it's a lot of people on YouTube that don't know what to do, but they don't know how to ask somebody. They get embarrassed like, okay, I don't want nobody to know I don't know how to do this. But I'd rather ask so that not only are we learning, but we're letting somebody else who might not have anyone to ask or be ashamed or embarrassed to say, well, I don't know how to do that. So they just, shy away or whatever. They can come on and do it. And just from, looking at it, what you just explained to us, to help so many other people that may watch it on the playback.
Yeah. But you know what? That's what keeps a lot of YouTubers smart, because they don't want to ask no questions.
Yes. But if you don't know something right, you have to act so that not only do you learn,
don't just say it.
You better know it. You better know it. And I think that each one teach one in anything that you're doing. If we're talking to one another and we're teaching each other, that just makes you more powerful in whatever you're trying to execute. Because now you can do this somewhere else. It don't just have to be in YouTube. You learned how to drop a link. Dropping a link is dropping a link.
You need to know how to do that for other things as well.
Right.
I've been doing it a lot. Not even being on YouTube. I'm like, okay.
Right. It's a lot of little things I'm learning as well as I go along, because I just jumped out here with both feet. So as I'm going along, I said like, okay, wait, you got to do this.
I got your phone. I want you to write this down.
Okay, hold on. Okay, let me write it down. Give me 1 second. I always got paper here. Huh?
You got your money in a minute.
You're right, because things went fast for me, though. That's the thing that, kind of put me in a good spot and bad spot at the same time, because everything moved kind of quickly for me, and I was so busy growing my channel that a lot of other stuff I bypassed. So now I'm coming back saying, okay, now it's time to really understand exactly what you're doing so that you can continue to be successful. You don't want to get all the way there and then start dropping the ball. Okay, what you want me to write down?
Okay, now look, this is going to be so huge for your channel. I want you to go to Buffer.
Say it again?
Buffer. BUFFER.
Buffer. Buffer.com. Right.
Buffer.com will help you out so
much.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay. And let me ask you a question.
Share just the two. You're going to be sharing it again.
Right. Well, I love to help people, so I'm sure I will. But I want to ask you a question, because anytime anyone call my live, I never take down their numbers unless they say it's okay. Is it okay for me to write your number down, and if I have any questions, call you?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to ask, because that's the thing. Whenever someone call me on my live stream, I don't call their number and just start using their phone number. I only use it for the live stream, unless they say to me, Queen, take my number down and use it if you need it. Then that's when I will say, well, okay, But there are times when I do have questions, and I be saying like, dang, who can I call and ask? Because I don't really just call everybody. And the ones that I mainly talk to, sometimes they don't even know. They looking at me like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm over here trying to figure out my own channel.
Whoa.
But that's what makes it so cool, though, guys, because the one thing you're going to see with me is I stand in truth, and I like to be real. And I hope that I will encourage someone else to do the same thing. If you don't know something, ask.
Exactly.
That's the only way you're going to learn, because a lot of us are like a stone throw from being monetized and don't know a lot of the different things that are the pros and cons and so on and so forth. And it's imperative that we hurry up and learn.
Exactly.
And some stuff that you read on the dashboard is not the only things you need to know.
Exactly.
So I appreciate you, being humble enough to share and let us know different things. And, especially when it comes to me, you have been very instrumental in trying to make sure I get what I need, and just supportive all the way around the board. And you've been so good to this village. And I just want to thank you.
Thank you, too, because you've been up to me all the way. So I get back. That's what you said. You have to get back. You don't get back, I think it's better to grow anything. You have to grow up.
I agree. You have to be there to pull each other through. And I'm gonna tell you guys something, right? Me being sick this week was a very humbling experience, because I always say, when God sets you down or lay you down, it's not just because of whatever it is you're going through. That's the time for you to really do some soul searching and understand what your next move is. And it's not always going to be what you might have been thinking. Sometimes He may shift your whole atmosphere and change everything in that atmosphere. And you sitting there thinking like, wow, this was the direction I was going in, and He done rerouted your whole direction. And Sweetie Pie wanted to say thank you to you also, because she's a new YouTuber and she's trying to figure it out. And I want to say this to Queen of Six too. I may come to you with questions and different people, because it's all about helping each other. Shade's World is pretty supportive in like teaching people things and telling them if they don't know something or whatever the case may be. I've seen Tiara try to explain things on his channel to help people understand different little things. And, I hope someday that I can also do that, as far as explaining to someone that may be new how to do different things on their channel. Because a lot of times, guys, when we're doing uploads and videos, we're not teaching how to drop a link. We're not teaching what to do to become modernized and things of that nature. Where do you go to apply for modernization and things of that nature? So all of you that do a lot of video uploads and you know these things, please put it out there.
Yeah.
When you're thinking of what
And
ideas
also,
can I use?
and look, Queen, also, in order to grow your channel, this is so important. If you do not share people out, oh my
Right.
goodness, you have to share.
Yes,
I'm telling you,
yes,
it's up.
yes. And I'm
Don't you
learning
know
that.
if you
I
share one
just
person out, you gain about five?
yes,
Understand what I'm saying to you?
yes.
It don't take no time to explain.
Thank you,
Just press
Queen
the
of
share
Six.
button.
Right, and see that's the thing. I'm a people person. I love people, and if I can help somebody, you can consider it done. I don't care if I don't even know you that well. I done met people all over different channels. They know from a can of paint and has helped them the best I could to get whatever they have to get. I was just getting ready to do a movement in Africa and the Philippines right before I got sick to come over there and swap out some of their people sharing and they swap out some of our sharing and we keep pushing like that. And that was the reason why I did the Instagram so I also can share people on Instagram and build that up so that I can push, people through the gate any way that I can. If I can help somebody, it's not hurting me no kind of way.
Exactly. I don't care who you is. I'm gonna share you out. I don't care if you pass me up. I'm gonna share you
Right.
out.
I don't care. If somebody
Do you
even
feel
had
me?
less subscribers than me and they get more, I don't care. I
I
don't
don't
care about
care.
that. I really don't. All I care about is did you get what you had to get, and if I could help you some kind of way, whatever your growth is going to be, it's going to be. That's your calling. I can't stop us for you.
Yeah,
But I noticed
that's
that with a
important.
couple of y'all just like, okay, let me help out however I can help out, and vice versa. I'll be like, okay, let me help them the best way I can help them. It's not hurting then one of us to help one another. And some of
Well,
us are
not.
going through different things, trying to get what we're trying to get. And, if I see something that someone is doing that might be wrong, I'll tell them, listen, don't get mad, but stop doing that. Do it like this so that you can, prosper.
Exactly. I mean, helped a lot of YouTubers like that. And guess what happened when I helped them, though? You know what? They walked away, but you know what? I'm that type of person. I don't always feel them because there's too many YouTubers, and you just gotta move on and help the next person.
That's right. That's right. And you know what? Let me just say this. If I help somebody and they move on, I thank God that whatever I did helped them to move on. And sometimes it
Yeah.
do get a little bit overwhelming when you keep helping people and they don't seem to have your back too. But you know what I'm learning? For some reason, it don't matter because God just still keep putting people in place to push me on through.
Exactly.
And some kind of way, even sometime when I get annoyed, he'll scold me later and be like, why are you annoyed? Do you see where you at? Do you see that I am the
Okay.
one that's going to push you through? These people not pushing you through. They can't do nothing without my power and authority either. And
Exactly.
that's when I say, okay. And I calm myself back down. And I was telling my sister, Sweetie Pie, I said, let's enjoy our experience. Let's enjoy our channels. Whatever number
Yeah.
you have, enjoy the moment. Because out of nowhere, sometimes you just all of a sudden see numbers just start piling up and subscribers start piling up and notifications start piling up. I couldn't even answer them while I was sick because it was too many. And I was like, wow,
Okay.
I didn't expect it to happen like this, but I was sick. And when I came on
Yeah.
today, I couldn't even answer all them people. I had to start all over from today. There were just too many
It
people.
be like that. You can't get to them all, but you sure try.
Yes.
At least take a couple of days to try.
Yes, I
You know
do.
what I'm saying?
And if I do some people today, I try to switch it up tomorrow and help some other people the next
Exactly.
time because I don't never want anyone to feel like, I'm a part of everything. Why don't I ever get a shout out or why don't I ever get shared out or why don't I ever get, support or, whatever. If we all are in this village, then there's no reason why we shouldn't be supporting each other. We should be shouting each other names to the rooftop, as well as other channels outside the village that support us. Thank you,
So a
sweetie
lot of
pie.
people that don't support me, but you know what? I still support you because I'm that kind person, and I support with my heart. I don't support with my sleeve or none of that.
I see that. I see that, which make me support you even more, because when I see people that's just genuine, it makes me support them more. For example, before I got sick, I was on here every free moment I had, just sharing out people, supporting people. And there was a lot of people that supported me, but it was some that the longer I stayed sick, they kind of faded away. Like, okay, she ain't no more good to me. She's sick. She can't follow back. But you know what? I didn't get mad at them. I didn't get mad at them. And when I get back into the support system, I just know where to put them. That's all. I'm not going to make no funk over.
Those are still.
Okay, Queen of Six said, yes, that's what I'm doing. I said that yesterday. It must be hard to get to so many people at one time. It really can be. And then Sweetie Pie said, I support anyone who needs help, and I love people. And it's so true. But if you do what you got to do, and this goes to all of you, everything that is going to be for you is going to be good. Sometimes just because you may take a little longer to get to the final line or the finish line doesn't mean that you're not going to be there and you're not going to get there. Because what I'm doing now is creating relationships with the people I support, not just getting all these people networking. Oh, can you help me? Can you help me? But they greedy and selfish. They don't want to help you, but they'll snatch and take up everything that you can give. So you have to learn how to condition yourself to create relationships. And the people that I have the relationships with are the ones I support first.
Exactly.
And then if I can support somebody else, which very seldom lately I can, because I got so many that are supporting me that I'm supporting, that I don't have time for loose change.
Exactly. Wildflowers. You know what I'm saying? I did a housekeeping on my channel. All wildflowers. I am debating of letting you loose. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't do nothing but hold my channel back, and I can subscribe to the ones that's going to be there to really watch my videos. You know somebody not holding you down because you just got to go to your analytics and
Yes. And I even said this also. Even when you create wrenches on your channel, change your wrenches out from time to time. Don't just leave them sitting there, because some people will come just to get that wrench, and then once they get the wrench, you will never see them on your channel again. Or maybe they're doing other things. And just because you're doing something else, if you're growing your channel, I wouldn't just take your wrench. But if you just don't be on the channel, it's okay. If somebody take my wrench because I don't be on their channel, I don't take it personal. That's something that they doing to better themselves and whoever they are, vibing with on their channel. So I'm not going to get mad at them and say, oh, they took my wrench. They did what they had to do adjust and fix their channel. And Sweetie Pie says, so true, what's up? Queen of Six said, yes, that's important to have relationships with. I have people I keep in touch through emails. That's right. When you know the people you're dealing with, it's more solid. Like there's certain people, before that week is out, they're gonna see my face. Even if they post up a video cooking food, I'm gonna watch that whole video. I'm gonna leave a comment letting them know I watched the whole video, because I'm gonna talk about the food, not about it's a good day today. If they ask a question in the video, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to answer. Because I pay attention.
That's what I am. Videos. So if you come at me and be like, oh, I watched the whole video, and I'm like, yeah, she asked this person this question because they just have their mind just there and you said it.
And let me say this, sometimes if I have too many people, because sometimes I get busy. Since the pandemic, I've been a little bit more freer at home and stuff like that, but I do have stuff I do in ministry as well as offline. And sometimes I do get busy, and I may not be able to watch everything you post, the whole video.
Exactly.
However, I'm going to watch enough of it for it to count.
There you go.
I'm going to make sure you get it. Right. I mean, but some stuff is common sense. Like, you know, to watch enough of something for it to count. If you watch it for 4 or 5 minutes, you know that person got what they had to get. Even if the video was 30 minutes, after about 5 minutes, they still got whatever. Press the like. Some people watch a video and they don't even press the like because they too scared you're going to get credit for a lot of likes. I don't care how many likes you already have. I'm going to still press the like and give you another one. And even if I didn't like the video, I'm going to still press the like because I support you.
I respect everybody, bro. You know what I mean?
Right, I help it the best way I can.
30-second video for Brian and that. Respect the Ron.
I'll go to somebody comments and stuff like that, and I'll leave a comment. Just they have one comment. Okay, let me put a comment in here. Now other people start saying something because they see somebody left a comment. So it's a lot of little things you can do to help people. It don't always have to be always the same situation. Sometimes you can do small things if you see someone who's struggling with their channel to help them get recognized. Share them out. Put them on your playlist. Let them play out from your playlist so people that come in your channel to look can say, oh, shoot, let me press on this. Let me look at that. And they may see something that they like about you and say, I'm going to subscribe to her channel.
Watch the video, okay? Comment on the video. That's not there.
Right. Right, and you really do. You really do. You always leave a comment. Right. Yeah. When I look at the comments, I think the ones that touch me the most are the ones that I can tell they're genuine. They're genuine comments and things of that nature. And for those of you that are still networking and you go into channels and you have a channel holder that's taking out their time every day to be in place to give you a place to come network, remember to thank them. Because sometimes people come in these channels and they act like you owe them something. Say thank you for the opportunity. Everywhere I went, I always said thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for letting me eat at your table. Because they don't have to do it.
You don't have to.
You know, they opening up their door, they letting you come in and meet people and get what you gotta get. And, you know, I always was mindful to say, you know, thank you or hello, you know, thanks for allowing me to come in and, you know, the opportunity. And they'll look like, wow, she is like that. She always do that. I'm gonna give her a wrench. And I didn't care if they gave me the wrench or not because I've never been a wrench surfer since I've been here. If I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna help you. I don't have to have a wrench, and I proved that on many channels. I still come in and vibe and kick it with people because a wrench is not what validate who I am. That's just a how they say it, function of or feature of YouTube. It don't make or break you. If you take somebody wrench and they stop coming to your channel, they was only coming because they wanted that wrench. That's the way I see it. If you there for the right reason, it don't matter. I've been many places and I told them I don't really care. If you want to give me a wrench, give me a wrench. If you don't have to. Because I'ma still support your channel if I come in your channel, whether I got a wrench or not. I'ma still, you know, leave a comment or, you know, be active and talk to people and be friendly and all of that because you know what? It doesn't matter. And if I can ask somebody to press the like or something like that, why not? It ain't hurting me to do it. but we all can learn from one another. Okay, let me read what they said. Sweetie Pasta, me too. Yes, this is so true. Queen of Six said, that's right. Sweetie Pasta, I'm here to support the channel and I love the contents of the channel and I'm coming back. Right. And see, that's what it boils down to. That's what it boils down to. In any channel you go on, you know, you try to find a way to enjoy yourself and like the contents and, you know, be active in whatever they're talking about. Even if it's something that I'm not familiar with, I'll sit there and I'll listen and I'll say, I'm still here, or okay, I'm just here for awareness. I'm not really that familiar with the concept or the topic, but I'm listening in. I still want you to know I'm here and I got your back. Well, y'all got sales lady boss up right now. She's on the phone in the village, and she have given us some very useful information. And I just want to thank you again for calling in and giving us useful information and being the lovely dove that you are. Always, just landing lightly and just always helping some kind of way, one way or another, and just genuine. Thank you. Well, guys, I keep telling y'all, you never know what you're going to get in this village. Love, love, flowers, yes. And it's always something more that's going to make it better for each and every one of us. And I'm sure that will help someone else that's out there on the porch or on the playback. And they saying, I always wanted to know that too. And if you want to know something, let's be diligent in asking and finding a way to continue to grow. And she was telling us about the premium membership, and I've seen it around. I really just wasn't familiar with exactly what it is, but I just may decide to sign up for it so that we all can, you know, get to know different things and start preparing for modernization because I'm getting close now. I love to learn new things. Me too. That's what makes the world go around, and that's elevation also. Being able to let your mind learn and receive new things and be able to share it with someone else. So, thank you. I thank her so much for the information. She always been a wonderful, genuine person. Yes, Queen of Six and Pounds, she have. And that's why I call her my lovely dove because I can see when people are just genuine and they try to help everybody. And there's nothing wrong with sometimes saying, like, okay, this ain't a good fit, but I can do this to help. And, there's quite a few people that has been that. Some of them, was just really getting on deck when I got sick and I had to readjust. But we're going to figure it out and we're going to get back on track and keep going on up the hill. Some of you are going to get the opportunity to pre-arrange your modernization and be able to have things a little more solid just by her teaching you the tools that's needed to get where you need to be easily, because there are some tools that make it a whole lot easier. Thank all of you. You are appreciated. Yes, I just signed up for it and saw I was a member in 2016. Wow, see? She's a superb supporter, yes. And those are the ones that I really connect with the most. The ones that, you can tell they just genuine. They help. They do what they can. They up all in the middle of the night sharing people out and, oh, I got you. And I'll be back on deck sharing everybody back out and, coming making my rounds and watching y'all videos and leaving comments. It was just too much right now. But I didn't feel good. And when you're not feeling good and you look at a video, it's like, oh, never mind. I'll let it go. But, soon I'll be back bouncing in and out of y'all channels and making sure y'all good to go too. Just like I was doing before I got sick. Good job, Queen of Six. Yes. Thank you, Six. And you are so wonderful and so nice and kind and keep a positive, keep and you keep positive and keep going. Amen. Pounds, you are too. Yeah. And that's what it boils down to. One day we'll all be looking back saying, y'all remember when we was doing this? And y'all remember when we was doing that? And remember we didn't know how to do this? And remember when we didn't know how to do that? I remember when I first came to YouTube, right? I didn't know how to press the like, right? But I didn't want to tell them I didn't know how to press the like. And I would go in channels, and some of them probably looking at this, cracking up, saying, she used to do that in my channel. And they would say, press the like. And I would say, I pressed it already. And then I would put thumbs up with the emoji in the chat because I thought that's how you do it because I would see people put thumbs up in the chat, right? So I would go and I would press the thumbs up. So one night, 4 in the morning, I was on somebody's channel and I heard them explaining how to do it. If you came in the room and didn't press it, go back out and press that X and it'll take you out, press the like, and then press live chat and come back in. So I did it, but I was quiet. I wasn't going to let nobody know I didn't know, right? And then I was like, oh, that's what you do. So I think I'm addicted to pressing the like now. I press like on everybody's stuff. If you look at the comments I leave you, I even press like on that too. From Pounds, I wish I could do more. Pounds, you do more than enough. Queen of Six. Sweetie Pie, Roz, thank you so much. Yes, you know, we all have to help each other. Sweetie Pie, love, love. And that's what it's about. That's what it's about. We all are going to get where we need to be. We're going to get there. And guess what? Sometimes you bless. I don't even think sometimes people realize when certain times you ain't getting all these people on your channel, that might be a blessing in disguise. I always say, don't be careful what you ask for, right? Because sometimes you getting those stuff and you saying like, "Oh God, I wish I went on past that." Y'all know what I'm talking about. Every subscription ain't a good subscription. So sometimes when you see some of them don't come to your channel, you be saying to yourself, "There is a God." Because I actually block people too. I'm not thirsty like that. If I see you just a mess, no, I don't want it in here. I would rather have two decent people than a room full of chaos. From Queen of Six at Cells, Lady Boss Up. You need to go watch my last video. Please, it will definitely benefit you. I gotta watch it too, Queen of Six, because I'm really behind the ball right now. But I'll catch up soon because I really just was like, oh. And today I'm doing a little better, y'all. Look at me. I made it to 2 live streams in one day. I didn't know if I was going to make it to the evening, but I said, you know what? Get up and go and do what you can do. And just, because you got to at some point fight your way back in. You can't just keep laying in the bed and letting the bed just take your strength. And the more you lay there, the less you feel motivated to get up out the bed. So if you laying in your bed and you don't feel good, get yourself up in that shower and keep it pushing. Even if you sit up for 20 minutes, 30 minutes and lay back down, get up out of that bed because that bed will take your strength. And if you can walk outside for a couple of minutes, it don't have to be that much. Keep walking and getting yourself together. I didn't do that much. I went to the corner. That's about 5 or 6 houses down, and I came back. But guess what? It was too hot. But I still went them 5 houses down and back. That's 10 houses, right? When you put them together. Salute to Boss Up. I'm happy you feeling better. Thank you. Amen to recovery. Thank you. Amen. Pounds, love, love. Queen of Six. Yes, I love the village and all my new brothers and sisters. We love you too, Queen of Six. You're an amazing sister. From Pounds. Love, love, Queen of Six. From Sweetie Pie. So true. When my asthma was acting up, I got up. You got to get up. Even if you holding on to stuff and trying to breathe your way through. Because, you know, when you get that chest pain, that's what messed me up. I was all right till I started getting that pressure. Then I started getting that pressure in my chest, and it was hot. I was like, oh no, I got to get this air pumping. I don't care if this light bill be high as the sky. I got to get this air pumping. And I got the air pumping and, got me a good shower or two and just was like, that's it. Just relax. And I'm gonna tell y'all, you know what was the best medicine? All of y'all support, all of y'all prayers, all of y'all love every day. When I would come to put a new screen up and I would look and I would say, wow, look at all these people in my comments just saying, come on, Queen, we love you, we still praying for you, Queen. That just y'all don't know. That just gave me energy and it made me smile. And then I would look and I would see one more person and I would see one more person. And it was some of y'all who never gave up. Every single day y'all was right in here. And then I had Sweetie Pie and Pounds calling me on the phone and they was like, hey, what you doing? As well as some of my family and stuff too. Y'all get up, do this, do that. Or what you eat? Did you eat? Did you have your tea? And I was like, okay. And then I had my cousins and stuff calling me too. And they were, what you doing? You all right? And my children. And I just thank the Lord. And I'm not just saying this. I thank the Lord for putting people around me and in my life that are genuinely good people. Queen says prayers, yes. And sales lady boss up, she would say, I'm still here. And Queen of Six would say, I'm still praying. And then Pounds would just be, everybody still press the like and all this other stuff. And Sweetie Pie come behind him, yeah, press the like. And now she got hearts and flowers and praying hands. I was like, oh, they so sweet. And sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I would see a bunch of my Philippine friends and I would just be like, oh, they up in the morning early. And my little sister, Mommy Yam, she over there, big sis, I'm praying for you. It's pretty cool. And Jeff, he's in there and Cup, Din and Blue Jeans. It was just everybody all mixed up in one big pot of gumbo. And my goddaughter Fifi and Malachi and Frank, and the list goes on. And I just couldn't be more blessed. And that means more to me than anything y'all could have bought me or gave me. Just genuine people that, made me smile. And when Arm American Patriots, I had put up a thing just letting everybody know it was canceled. And when I put it up, I sat down just to catch my air. When I looked up, Arm American Patriot was praying for me. He was the first one, Luke and Rebecca, to pray for me. And that just made me weak. I was just like, oh, wow, they got their own stuff going on. And they just still just pouring out, the prayers for me to be okay, just as I will for them and theirs. And it just touched me. And that's why when we going through this racism and stuff like that, I love to bring forth that you got some good people out here. They don't care what your race is. And all American patriots are not black, but they were brothers and sisters to the end, just like everyone else, as well as William and Crystal and so many others. And that's why I don't see color, because white people are good to me. I have white people offline right over here in my community that are good to me and my children. And my children, they have grown up diverse. So it's just not in me to be like that. Thank you, Pounds. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Boss Up. I love the village too. Thank you, Sweetie Pie. Y'all don't know. Pounds and Sweetie Pie tell y'all every day I kept saying, I can't wait to come back. I miss the village, but I just couldn't do it. I was just too out of it. And I would say, dang, maybe tomorrow. And the next morning to come and I say, no, I just can't do it. I couldn't breathe. So there was no need of me coming in here and just sitting in here looking crazy. So I said, okay, God, today my baby birthday, my granddaughter, Miss Moody, she turned 9 years old today. And I prayed and I said, God, let me get up for my baby birthday. And my grandkids know they have always been that for me. Like, y'all got to get me to do whatever I have to do. And I had to dig deep because, that's my grandbaby. I can't be sitting in here looking crazy and it's her birthday and she's looking at me like, Grandma, what's up? You gonna get up? So once I made it in and out of that shower, everything else was free game. And I just started breathing and I put the air where it was just cold, where I could breathe really well. And I just got on up. Yeah, you can't miss Miss Moody. Happy birthday, Miss Moody. My kids did too. Me too at Pounds. Yeah, I'm so glad. Yes, I don't know. When I got on that live stream this morning, it felt like I won a pageant. And then the couple of people that did come in just to see me and let me know, like, we see you, you doing okay. It was everything. Because I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen, if I'm gonna make it, if I'm gonna have to log off. Because the last live stream I was on, I had to log off. I didn't feel good that day. And I was still a trooper trying to still push through because that's what I do. I push through. But my brother seen it, and my brother know me. Brody knows me. Alex knows me. And when he saw me go like this, and then I stopped and I tried to get myself together. He was like, you need to end this stream because he knew I was fighting for it, but it was just rough. I'm about to get back up now, but it's to pour me a little glass of wine and look at this rainfall. Wow, you getting ready to enjoy your evening. Moody, happy birthday. Thank you. Enjoy Pounds Rice. Send me a glass. Happy birthday, Princess Moody. Thank you, Pounds. I will, boss up. Yes. Once I get my strength up, I might deserve a glass of wine. I haven't had a glass of wine in a little minute. Or at least me a good daiquiri at Pounds. It's raining here where I am too. How many people like the rain when they not in it, but when you're in the house and it's raining outside, you like to look at the rain or you like the sound of the rain? I love this. I don't want to be out in the rain, but I love the sound of the rain or dreary rainy days. As you see in my room, right? I have blackout curtains. When I get into my zone after everything stopped moving, you see how my room look? This is how I like my room to look. I don't like a whole bunch of lights and stuff going when I'm just relaxing. I put the TV on and then I have another thing that lights up and it put lights in the room and that's enough light for me. They said we might have a thunderstorm. Oh, I hope so. I love the rain. That's cool. I love how it sounds. Yes, the sound of rain. Yes, especially when you are with someone and you can actually like cuddle and watch a movie or just relax and it's a rainy, dreary day. That is just so cool. You don't have to really worry about nothing. You in, you just did what you had to do on the outside. I don't like to get wet in the rain, but I do enjoy it when I'm already home. The sound of rain is so peaceful. It truly relaxes me. Yes, it really do. As long as it's no thunder and lightning. I don't like the thunder and lightning. I'm scared of thunder, guys. Especially when it be having sparks coming on up out of it. Look like somebody done threw a spot, and I'll be like, oh, no, 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 no. Turn off everything over here. Get that doggone lightning to slow down. Yes. Get your little wine. You sitting up in there in that rain. Turn all them bright lights out. Put a demo on. Let me see if I can put this little light on. Yeah. I don't know if y'all will see it with the top of that light that I got on. It's gonna make you not be able to see it as much. Okay, hold on. Let me see something. I'm gonna put the light back on, but I want y'all to see something. Y'all see that? That's what I like to do after hours. Just have those little lights going. That's enough light for me. I'm not a light person. I don't like a whole lot of lights. Just I like darkness, but not in a dark kind of way. But I like to relax with the lights off, and I put the little lights and stuff on, and you can really see it a lot more on the ceilings and stuff like that. And that helped me relax. Now, imagine if I was there with you. Yeah, no thunder, says Sweetie Pie. I see it. Laugh out loud. Times is the best part. Usually the lights will go off for about 2 hours. Lights, right? I love lights after Disney. I love the lights. Yes. Laugh out loud at voice up. Yeah, I like a nice dim environment. I like, for everything to be kind of dim. Wow, I look pretty cool with all the lights out. I might have to do this more often. Wow, it looks like a whole nother color. What's up? Yes, ma'am. My brother could only imagine. Listen, guys, right? Sweetie Pie and I were talking about when we finally get past this pandemic and stuff, and we all find a common ground where we can all meet up at, right? And we were saying like it's gonna be crazy because there's been a whole lot of folks in here just picking on each other and poking at each other. And then when we all meet up, it's gonna be crazy. And I'm gonna push Pals and Brody right out there. It looks nice, thank you. Yeah, I like little simple stuff that make me comfortable. I like to be comfortable. Sweetie Pie, I'm still on my search for those plates that you have. I went to several stores and cannot find them. Yes, it is. But you know something, Pound? Sometimes you have to ask them, do they get certain things? And let them know that you would like to be informed if they get something in for them to call you. Because sometimes they be having stuff in one store and they don't have it in others. But sometimes they can get it. Look how I look in the dark. Hmm. And you got to go to different communities too to get your plates and different things too, because sometimes they have things in one store and they don't have it in another. So you have to know how to go to different stores, and even though it's the same name in different communities, and see if this community may have what this one don't have, or go online to see you can get it, and maybe Walmart. Yep, yep. Walmart had a good dish sale. They had some $10 whole box of dishes where you get the cup, the bowl, the plate, everything in clearance. So sometimes you just got to get in where you fit in at too. It ain't no big deal. But hey, when all else fell, them paper plates been working out, right? Keep on trucking, baby. I cannot go to Walmart because they busted out the windows during the riot. Oh no! I know they had did it in Target, but they did it to Walmart too. Oh, that's so horrible. Yes, I go to three different Dollar Trees, and they have different type of stuff. That's true. That's true. You have to know how to mix it up. Go over here, like the one that's closest to me, they whack. They barely have the things that you need. But then the one that's closest to my daughter's job, and then this other one that's closest to the mall, they actually have like really good stuff that you can actually use, not just junk. Because ain't nobody, I don't care if it's $1 not want to be lugging home a bag of junk. Yes, okay. How about 100 pack of paper plates? Laugh out loud. It will have to do for now. Yeah, well, the dollar store not gonna give you 100 pack of plates for $1, but you can get about 30. Get you about $4 or $5 worth. You'll be all right. I went to Family Dollar to get the plates, right? But see, sometimes they'll have the one with 100. But I don't know if you go to BJ's and Costco's, but they good too. Because sometimes you can go in there and get the ones that have like 200 and 300, and they be dirt cheap too. Just got to sometimes lug stuff back to the house. But you drive. Well, guys, we have really, really, really been in here for a good while, just kicking it and vibing. And I know some of you probably done ate your dinner on the phone, talking and eating, just left me out here on a limb by myself. And I said I was going to stop eating after 7, but I didn't eat before 7. And that's a bad habit that I have. I got to stop this, guys. So y'all pray for me with that too, that I can manage my time better, where I can be eating at the proper hour so that my intestine can be getting rid of some of this food before I lay down to go to sleep. And I can burn some calories. Um, I hit Family Dollar tomorrow and see if they have any thank you. Pounds is the plates for the grandkids. They're actually house plate sales. They really nice plates. It's raining all over the world. I gotta go, guys. I had a good time with you all. I'll see you really soon. And I'll visit some of y'all channels once I get a chance to unwind because I haven't even had a chance to unwind. And today is Miss Moody's birthday. And I want to spend a little bit of time with her before the day is over. But thank you all. And yes, sales lady, what's up? The green tea is definitely a plus and a must. I do have it. See, I listened. I went out and I got a real big thing of green tea. And I got the cold green tea too. Boss up. Is that good too? The cold green tea that you drink in the bottle, like Lipton green tea. Don't say that word. They might call me. Good night, village. Good night, sweetie pie. Love you. Good night, pounds. Love you. Good night, sales lady. Love you. Good night, Queen of Six. Love you. Good night, everybody. And y'all go in there and drink your wine and stay in the rain. And don't y'all be making no weird phone calls tonight. Good night, everyone. And I drink 3 to 4 cups of hot tea a day. Wow. Okay, okay. I've been drinking two. I drink one in the morning and one in the night, but I drink a lot of water. If you notice, you'll probably never see me without water because I really drink a lot of water. But Boss Up been helping me out with a lot of little stuff, and I want to let her see this before I go. I'm actually taking the stomach back off because this stomach is starting to look like a pregnant lady live here. And it ain't nothing like a bitch. You see, I'm taking it back off. This thing was sticking out. And I was like, the devil is a lie. Now, I don't know. I ain't going to be walking around here looking pregnant. I'm about to sit on my balcony, but I have 2 candles lit in my living room. Good night. Love you too. Good night. Like and share you. Good night, Michael Carter. Thank you for coming in. Thank everybody for coming in and thank everybody for your prayers. I'll see y'all soon. God bless you all.